Hey guys, I'm here with Norberto Negrón Díaz from the Port Authority.
Correct.
And I just saw him speak in a panel in the Real Estate Investor Summit. And I was just very drawn to what you were saying, Norberto. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for sitting down and talking
Thank you for this
with me.
opportunity.
Yeah, you said some things that excite me as a small real estate investor. I think there are many bigger players in the room than I am, but we like to invest where the infrastructure is going. And you talked about $680 million worth of investment in Mayagüez, Aguadilla, Ponce, some areas that maybe many people don't think of when they think of Puerto Rico. Everybody knows San Juan. Everybody knows what goes on in the port here where most things come through, but now we're going to see this investment happening. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. The $680 million are the whole island, but in the west side of the island, when I'm talking about Aguadilla, Ponce, and Mayagüez, we have over $400 million.
Wow.
I'm going to start in Ponce. For many years, the Ponce airport has not suffered any new remodeling, right? If you go and take a flight, we currently have two flights that take place daily. And those flights, right now, you have to do the line outside. The infrastructure is old. You go in there, if there's 10 people in the terminal, you feel like there's 100. So I need to start investing in expanding these terminals to increase one, cargo, two, manufacturing, three, tourism, and all these three things will lead to the main important thing, economic development, right?
Yep.
So your investments can grow. So you can invest in these areas of the island, and you can sell these areas of the island. In Mayagüez, a very small airport, we're investing $500,000 to renovate the CDVP area. This will allow us to bring international flights from Dominican Republic.
Wow.
Which means additional investors, additional economic development. So in Aguadilla, which is my crown jewel of the Ports Authority, the crown jewel of the Puerto Rican government, we have over $360 million of investment there. I'm talking about a brand new runway. We currently have the biggest FAA-funded project in the whole United States jurisdiction with $265 million of that runway. Once that runway is completed, I'm talking about the biggest runway in the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean, right?
Correct. And then we'll have the biggest taxiway in the Caribbean. We're currently investing in the new control tower. We modernized it. We bought new systems. We changed all the glass. We're investing in a new security system, completely solar, so it won't depend on the energy grid. We just signed a $100 million super recipient agreement in December, together with the governor, the Honorable Jenniffer González, which is headed to fixing the terminal, expanding it, modernizing the infrastructure. Additionally, we just educated a bid for the roofing because we need to fix it. It's been many years. We have filtration. Why we invest in that? Because we recognize that the west side of the island has great potential for economic development. The governor, when she was resident commissioner, she also got us the waiver for the air cargo, which applies in Aguadilla and applies in Ponce as well.
This like a tax-free zone.
Correct. This allows us for manufacturing companies, as you know, in Aguadilla, there's plenty of manufacturing companies. This will allow them to export more merchandise that they produce. No, it's important to mention that currently that cargo that leaves from Aguadilla leaves empty. So our goal is to ensure that those cargo planes come back full. But I don't also want to talk about.
They leave empty, or they come full and they leave empty, or
they leave empty.
They leave empty. We need to figure out how to be exporting from the island.
Correct.
To generate some good portion of the GDP.
Correct, and the government has also signed an executive order to minimize bureaucracy. Right, the governor wants to increase reshoring. And how do we do that? Eliminating regulations, right? Doing investments. This is a great opportunity for people to invest in the west side of the island, right? I tell people every time I meet them or I have meetings to discuss different development projects, I tell them this is the right time to do it. Because once those projects start inaugurating, there's going to be other developers. Yeah. So I tell people this is the time to invest in the west side of the island. Yeah. The government of Puerto Rico is spending a lot of money in infrastructure. They're spending a lot of money not only when it comes to that topic, but also in energy. So we're trying to fix everything necessary to make the west side of the island an economic developer's dream. And that's what we're working on in the government of Puerto Rico.
I love it. I love smaller government. I think you talked about that, making it a little bit easier
Yeah.
for developers to come in. On my channel here, we are small investors. We invest in single family housing sometimes, maybe small multifamily, but we like to follow the big money. And so we love what you're doing. We love all of the big investors that are going to come in and build up the industry over there. What I see is an opportunity for people who've left the island because of not having opportunity on the island. Now I believe that with some of these initiatives that you guys are in charge of, there's going to be so much demand for their talent to come
Correct.
back. And we really hope and pray that we're going to start to see more of that. So
I also want to add that Puerto Rico's becoming a very important military strategic location, right?
Right.
Which means that we're also going to have military investment here. So we don't only have investment when it comes to the local government, but the federal government has also shown a lot of interest in the island of Puerto Rico. And we have military here, and we become the strategic logistical hub. Believe me, the investments are going to come.
And is that something that you're seeing that's going to happen?
Of course,
I mean,
in Aguadilla, we currently have military there.
Yeah.
We have Ponce, which we also have military personnel there. When there's military, there are investments. And right next to Aguadilla, there's a lot of plots of land and opportunities to build housing developments. There's housing already there, and I'm pretty sure that this is the best time to invest. Why? Because I'm telling you, 5 years from now, those properties are going to double or triple.
5 years from now?
5 years from now. I wish it could be less.
But 5 years from now, double or triple is amazing, right? If you buy a $250,000 duplex, 5 years from now, it's worth $500,000. You just hit it out of the park.
Correct.
That's crazy good.
So that's why we're trying to invest to ensure this Aguadilla airport is up to par with many jurisdictions, even the same or even better than what we have in San Juan.
How about the ports? You're also investing in infrastructure in the ports around the island.
Correct.
Ponce, Mayagüez, I believe, too?
Ponce and Mayagüez don't belong to the Ports Authority per se. They're different. The ports of Mayagüez belongs to the municipality, and the port of Ponce belongs to the Ponce Ports Authority.
Okay.
But the governor delegated me the responsibility to ensure that all these different projects and all these port infrastructure are utilized to the best, right? Mm-hmm. So even though I'm not part of these boards, I've been helping the mayor of Mayagüez. I've been helping the secretary of DDEC, who presides over the Port of Ponce board, same as the mayor of Ponce, because we are working together as a team to ensure that we bring investment projects to these piers. Right. But it's important to mention, San Juan, we have over $100 million invested in federal funds, plus $60 million of local state money to modernize those piers in San Juan. I'm talking about Puerto Nuevo Terminal, right? Yeah. 80% of our cargo goes through that. So if we don't have up to par conditions in those piers, an emergency coming, that gets completely shut down. So we have no food, no medicine, no clothes. We can't increase economic development. We're also investing in condemned piers that have been in this state of condition for many years. This investment allows us to rehabilitate a condemned pier we have in Pier 15. For many years, this pier has not been working. This allows us to bring additional investment. And in the area of Port of San Juan, there's also a lot of infrastructure projects when it comes to housing, residential.
We see it. Yeah, Puerto de Tierra is going crazy.
Correct.
Pretty much Miramar, everywhere around there, you're just seeing massive investment.
So we want to ensure that our port facilities are up to par to whatever is going on around the Isla Grande area. So again, this is the best time for real estate investments. And especially that you deal with more smaller scale investments, this is the opportunity to take small scales and turn it into a big scale.
Sure.
So it's just a matter of just, hey, whatever information I could provide your listeners or yourself, so you can have more data of what we have available, what are the opportunities, I could go ahead and do so. This allows publicity for the island and all the stuff, all the good stuff that we're doing. So.
Well, maybe someday soon we can do a longer, more in-depth conversation.
I
know that you have actual work to do today.
Yes, I do.
And you need to get going.
Yes.
But thank you so much
My pleasure.
for sitting down and talking to us. In the future, I'd love to talk more about what are some of those businesses that we need to start driving that export so that we can fill those planes up with cargo and start making some money for people here.
I would love that. It's my pleasure, and I want to say thank you to everybody in your channel, and I wish best of luck to everybody.
Thank you very much. Great talk today,
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to all your listeners, and I wish you all the best. Hope to see you guys here in Puerto Rico.